Now, I want to fast forward. After Al Jarvis, you, a man by the name of Art Krogan, entered your life. Will you talk about your affiliation with KWOL?
Art Krogan was a gentleman from St. Louis, Missouri. He was small in stature, and he was very nice. This was the one radio station I hadn't been to because it was located in Santa Monica, and one, it cost 17 cents to get there, and I didn't have the 17 cents. I'd just gotten married. And plus the fact, beach cities are known, or were known at that time, even more so now, to be very bigoted. So why should I go way there to get turned down? So I didn't go there. And then one day I got a call from a friend of mine by the name of Leon Washington, who was the publisher of the Los Angeles Sentinel.
An African-American newspaper.
Yes. And the largest Afro-American newspaper, and it's still in existence, by the way. Leon is deceased. And he called me to tell me that Art Krogan was looking for me. The other papers, the Pittsburgh Courier, Chicago Defender, they all sent their theatrical editors to get the job, but he had heard me on the air, and he wanted me. And I went, we talked, I left there with the job. 15 minutes, I beg your pardon, 30 minutes a day, but I had to get my own sponsors. Well, in a period of 6 months, I was doing 3.5 hours a day. A period of a year
Always
and a half.
increased for you.
A period of a year and a half, I was doing 5.5 hours a day. And he called me in, but he was a giant. We never had a contract, but he kept his word 100%. He said, "Joe, I have never worked around Negroes before, except my housekeeper in St. Louis and the fellow that came in to shine our shoes." He said, "I'm going to depend on you to tell me when I'm wrong. If I say something wrong, do something wrong, you let me know." And he lived by that, 100%.
A man of his word.
When he got ready to sell the station, he threw his withholding slip on the desk and threw mine on the desk, and I had topped him. And he wanted to sell the station to me, and I was young and simple, and I said, no, I'm a personality. I don't want to, I'm not a businessman, and I turned it down. I could have had the station for, I think it was $700,000. Well, the last time the station sold, I think it sold for something like 13.5 mil, and the big dummy, you know.
Yes, of course.
But he was very, very kind to me, and he asked me to sign a contract because he said the people that are buying a station are actually buying you because you're the #1 personality on the station.
Did you eventually buy any radio stations?
No, I didn't. And I had mixed emotions about it. I don't know whether I'm glad or sad, but I never did.
Why do you think your show was so popular at KW?
I think the time was right. The people were right for it. There was a Caucasian gentleman that had a show on in the afternoon, and he made it a point to say that he only played the greatest black artists in the world. I never did that. I played music. I would play T-Bone Walker, followed by Duke Ellington.
Diversification.
I would play Tommy Dorsey, if it was a good song. I would play Wynonie Harris, followed by Aquaviva, something pretty like That's All. Because I was trying to lift the standards of the music to expose my audience to this music. So I ended up not with a black audience. I ended up with a cross section of audience.
That was the key.
You know, I go places right now, and people say, when I was a kid, we used to rush home from school to hear your show. In the Jewish community, in a lot of the picture studios, they used to feed my show into the sets in between takes. That's why I kept getting parts in pictures. I've never auditioned. I've never had an agent. I've never asked to do a picture. And people would just come and ask me, would I do it?